Yeah.
Hello, everyone. My name is Daniel Helmer. I'm with March for Our Planet, a global platform for climate justice, social justice, and nonviolent economy. We are a frontlines people's movement, as well as global South movement, and more, trying to build a different way for the planet. And today we're here in New York City, which is Lenape Monte land, which is indigenous peoples of North America or Turtle Island. And so here, this is the waterfront. Behind us is what is called Brooklyn Bridge, and here the water of the Hudson, which is running up into the continental part of Turtle Island and also Lenape Monte land. Today we are here um, celebrating, recognizing Indigenous Peoples Day. We have Indigenous peoples around the world recognizing the moment that today is attempting to commemorate of the rights of Indigenous people, of the sacredness of Indigenous people. And today we know that many people such as Indigenous people in Bangladesh, in the forests of Bangladesh, are celebrating their their right to remain in the forests, where things like external governmental law is not allowing women, who are the matriarchs of um, different tribes in Bangladesh forests, to not allow to hold land, to not allow to hold what their tribal matrilineal lines have decided in matrilineal law of their indigenous peoples, of how their their land should should exist. And so here on Indigenous Peoples Day, we want to recognize all of the sovereignty of the people who are there, born and protecting the land that they stand, or that have been pushed out. Like in Tanzania, where we have many of the government not recognizing many of the indigenous people's right to land and livelihood. And so today is not a day for celebration, but for a continued work of rights of indigenous people. Where earlier in the year, you found March for a Planet at the Permanent Forum for Indigenous Issues, updating what the United Nations and not many people know of the Declaration of Rights of Indigenous Peoples, which recognizes that indigenous peoples are here, are real, who have faced colonialism, who continue to face extraction, who continue to fight the destruction of our planet. And it's important that right now, here on the Lapina Bansi land, at the foot of what is not the name of the true name of this water here, we know what Hudson, what Hudson is a colonizers, explorers of Europe way that we put here. There's so many names that on the island of Manhattan that that we have the recognition that on Indigenous Peoples Day, land is not here, water is not here, and the ethical part of our world is being put to the side because our connection to our earth, to the Creator, is being lost for the short sight of some. So today on Indigenous Peoples Day, which also falls today, August 9th, also falls on the 80th year anniversary of the bombing of Nagasaki, of the bombing of Japanese people, including indigenous people of Japan, the destruction of those people, that these things, war and conquest and exploitation that is destroying our climate change, destroying our forests, including the Amazon and the forests in Kenya and the Democratic Republic of Congo. This is why our planet is dying. And so for some of a ideology that says that we have to have the short-sightedness of only one person, where seven generations of people of and the continuity of the intergenerational work that has to save our planet. This is why our planet is in trouble. And so in a month from now, with Indigenous people and more, there will be here in New York, not too far from here, a a mobilization called Draw the Line, where we as people, and including Indigenous people, are drawing the line for our people. And here is where March for Planet will also be launching, along with the Caravan of Mexico, the caravan down to a people's indigenous gathering to create protection for forests. So this is where today we declare the caravan and the campaign towards Indigenous peoples to move for this. And so, not too far from here, at the Indigenous Peoples Museum of New York, where this is Lenape Munsee land, this will happen. And so, on Indigenous Peoples Day, as we see how European war has destroyed our people and greed has destroyed our people, we declare no more greed for people today. And so, closing Indigenous Peoples Day around the world of August 9th, 2025, this is part of our peace. And so we would like you to thank you and continue to raise voices and voice for Indigenous peoples everywhere. Thank you. Good night.